Om Shanti. Experiment on yourself and others with your mind, with the power of yoga. Double light in your stage and your form. When you use any electrical instruments, you would first check if they have power. In the same way, when you experiment with yoga, powers, and virtues, first of all, check the main basis, the power of your soul, God's power, and the lightness of your own stage. If you are double light in your stage and your form, you can easily succeed with your experimentation. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today is day 28. Experiment on yourself and others with your mind, with the power of yoga. Today's topic, double light in your stage and your form. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. When we listen to Baba's knowledge or points or signals, feel very enlightened because it's just like every day Baba tells us something which we find it very useful. They always say when there is connection, there is current and everything works. That means in life sometimes we find things are not working out because there is no connection or no light. So today Baba, in a way, opened another kind of secret, and that is that sometimes you find your powers not working. You are using, donating virtue, they're not working. So what's the reason? When there is no light, right? Because a lot of people ask us that a lot of Lokik people have also many qualities. They are quiet, they are loveful, they are. So what is the difference between having knowledge and then using virtues? But I think that from today, we will have definitely some different experiences and more clarity on why sometimes things doesn't work. You say, I was so loving, but it didn't work because there was no current, there was no light. So that means every practice, everything we use, if there is current or there is light, that is remembrance of Baba as light and soul consciousness as light. So that is the double light, right? And just imagine when there is double light, things will work out very good, right? So I'm sure today, from today onwards, everyone will have some new experiences in their task, in their inculcation, in their intellect. I think a lot of changes we will experience. So Baba says that when you have to use any electrical instruments, so what happens? You would first check if there is power, that is, there is current or connection. In the same way, when you experiment with yoga, you experiment with powers and virtues. So, first of all, check the main basis of the power of your soul, God's power. Today, Baba is not using word light, but it's God's power and soul's power and the lightness of your own stage. If you are, Baba says, double light in your yoga and also in your form, you can easily be successful with your experiences or experiments. Many times we experiment. Okay, I want to have good wishes for everyone. And then maybe after many people had been asking me, I had been trying to be positive, I had been trying to be kind, but it's not working, right? So now we know because there is no current. So we got the secret today, which I think is common sense, but we didn't connect it the way it should be. That means you have to be double light. So three lights, God's light, soul's light, and your own stage. Because that is also very important. Because my own stage has to be double light. But main thing is that, there has to be that sparkle. When you are double light, then you have both sparkle, inner light, and also your face will be sparkling, which is important, If you look worried, if you look tired, if you look nervous, that means connection is not there. So we have to check our connection all the time. Many times it happened in our rooms, Somebody comes and want to do vacuum and they disconnect whatever is there. So you go back and you say, why it's not working? It happens every day at least. Then I say, oh, maybe someone disconnected. And it's true. It's always like somebody took out the plug to use their own device. So when things are not working in our life, we need some transformation. We need it's not working. So what we have to check is our connection. Light of God, light of soul consciousness, and light of your own stage also. When all three are there, then things will work properly. Right? Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Didi. Good morning.
Hello, Om Shanti, good morning.
I love what you're sharing about the light of Baba, light of the soul. Can you talk to us more about the light of the stage? What does that mean?
It's both double light, Baba said, no? So one, of course, is soul consciousness. Other is lightness. If there is any burden, there is any heaviness, then things won't work well. So that's why Baba says God's light, soul consciousness, and double light. Soul consciousness is one, but then other one is that means if there is connection, the way things will work, you should be light. Right? When things doesn't work the way you want, then there is heaviness.
Mm. So, the lightness of the stage is about not having any burdens. Baba in Sunday's Murli was talking about burdens and bondages. What
Mhm.
is the difference? Someone was asking me just now. What is the difference between a burden and a bondage?
Bondage, different kinds of bondages. It could be your own mind, it could be body. One is body not being well, or lot of things happen. Other is then you become so much aware. Your intellect is so much okay, with food all the time, with medicine all the time, with treatments all the time. So it's a kind of heaviness which one carries. Right? Another is okay, whatever is there, you not only manage it, but then whatever is needed, you do it, but not have heaviness.
Right.
So bondage is where your mind is disturbed. You not all the time you are only thinking about that. It's a bondage. Right? And then of course your mind is heavy all the time. Some people the whole day they think about, not only think, they keep saying, I have headache, I have headache, I have headache, right? There are some they have headache and they see what can be done for it, and not keep talking about that, because that heaviness which comes, which you keep thinking about any situation, any circumstances, there is heaviness. So bondage make you think and also make you heavy.
And burden?
Yeah, so that's the burden. No?
Okay,
The way
burden is
you
the
think.
heaviness.
Yeah.
Mhm. Right. Um, so in this is something I've been waiting since I read the Murli, Sunday's Murli, to ask you. Baba said, I'm giving you all the blessing of being in your angelic stage. And I was remembering what Dadi Gulzar shared, or some of the Dadi shared, that when Brahma Baba, when Dadi Gulzar first went and saw Abhyakt Brahma, she came back and said that light is not as beautiful. Or you, was it you or was it Dadi Gulzar who did this? Um, was it you, Didi, or was it Dadi Gulzar?
Mhm. Yeah, I was the one.
You were the one. And so he kept asking you to go and see what is the difference between
Only
the
once.
only once.
Only once. Yeah, not all the time. Mm.
Even Dadi Gulzar didn't
But
go all the time or only once.
I don't know, but I know when I start going, then Baba asks me, go and see. I don't know about others.
Okay. So my question to you is Brahma Baba's Avyakt form was in the subtle region already. Is our is there our perfect stage for all of us, perfect form in the subtle region too?
Yeah, once Baba did say that your costume is there, you go and wear that costume. So actually, what happens is that when you are really going beyond five elements, beyond body, you are becoming lighter and lighter. And then the purity also keeps you light. So that's become your costume for angelic stage, that stage of perfection. So yes, everyone's stage of perfection costume is in subtle regions. So as soon as you go, that's what you wear.
Oh, so when you go to the subtle region, you go with the subtle form from here, and as soon as you go into the subtle region, you wear that costume. That's what you do when you go into.
Because it's like five elements, right? When you are in 5 elements, you have body of 5 elements. When you go to sixth element of light, you will get that body, right? You will get that costume. Only then you can be there.
Right, right.
But if suddenly you become aware of your body and become body conscious, you can't be in subtle region, you will come down. So it's understood that it's only when you have angelic costume that you can stay there. Otherwise, you can't.
Mm-hmm. So my question is, are you saying that every one of us has this perfect angelic costume already there waiting?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when does it get born? As soon as I say my Baba, the costume is formed already, or how does it work? Who's like all of the Brahmins' angelic costumes are there, or only a few people?
There they don't have to store the costumes, right? As soon as you enter the element, your form becomes form of light, no? It's not that there is a closet with the costumes. Or, like when a child is born, soul goes in the womb of mother, gets the costume of the body. As soon as you enter that element of light, you get the costume. So when I'm saying everyone's costume, so that get instant costume. They don't have to stitch and keep for you. Or somebody
Right,
tailoring,
right. So
somebody tailoring. Mm.
there's a tailor waiting up in the subtle region with stitching our costumes. Um, that's good to know. So my question is, I have to keep going into the subtle region for that perfect image, perfect stage to be there. I have to keep going there. Is that what you're saying? I have to keep going there?
Oh yeah, definitely.
If I don't go there, then it won't be there.
I think you have answered, no?
Right, right, right. So, Didi,
Like we used to see Dadi Gulzar, and we used to feel that angelic stage or Baba's presence because her awareness and her consciousness is very pure and subtle. So it's not keep going, rather we should maintain that consciousness, be
so
there.
in Brahma Baba's case, there was a very distinct difference, right, Didi? There was Brahma Baba in the Sakar, and then there was Avyakt Brahma in the subtle region. Is that
Yes,
only true for Brahma Baba and not for us? For us, we have to go into the subtle region for our costume to be there.
what you think.
Ye- I don't know, tell me.
Some of us, somehow or other, stay very connected with subtle regions. And some they become very body conscious, right? So when you are body conscious, you're not connected. But if you stay above, you stay beyond in your purity, in your elevated state, you are connected with subtle region. And that's your image of being angelic. So we have to be angelic while in body,
Mhm.
but not body consciousness.
So is there an Avyakt Mohini Didi up there?
I don't need to be there. I am here, but I can still have costume of angel. That
Right.
means
No,
you
I meant because
you
there was Sakar Baba and Avyakt Bab Dada, right? Avyakt Baba in the subtle region. So I was wondering about that.
no, but Avyak Babdada doesn't have body now. Of course, no body consciousness. So
No, but
he is
before when he was in
he is
Sakar,
not
he had up
he
there.
is not angelic. He is an angel. and we are angelic, no?
Right.
Because I am still in the body. He is not in the body, so he is angel all the time, right? And we have to maintain our angelic stage. A little effort, some attention is given on our thinking, on our speaking, interaction with others, consciousness. So we have to make attention is effort. So attention or awareness of our angelic form. So we are angelic, in the sense we are becoming, or we have to pay attention to be angelic. But Brahma Baba is angel already.
Mm. Right. Right. But when Sakar Baba was there, Sakar Baba was here, there was an angelic costume up there. Angelic's Avyak Brahma Baba up there.
See, his image was being used to give visions, right? He was Baba's instrument to communicate with us in subtle regions. Right? So it's a very completely different part which Brahma Baba is playing than us.
Mm-hmm.
Even now, like when Dadi was there, a lot of people start seeing her in dreams. No? A lot of people get visions. So that means their angelic stage is emerging more and more. That is why people have the vision of them.
So, Didi, I'm glad you're bringing about dreams because two, three people told me in the last few weeks that they are dreaming of you, that you're coming in their dreams. Nice things. That they were so
Yesterday,
happy to see you in the dream like that.
but there are yesterday like big group has come. So every group come and see me. Yesterday were two. One thing always people say, oh, we have new building, can you come? Can you come? Only that's their request. So Bhumi told them that I only go in dreams. I, I only, I will only go in angelic form. And that's true because I want to preserve whatever energy physically I have, stay at one place and serve instead of going here and there where it depends how much I could manage. So Baba do use us and create a presence in some form or other.
So if so based on what you said before and now, we have to become so angelic that then we start appearing in people's dreams because then we know Baba is like now I know Baba is using your angelic costume because people are telling me like like I'm hearing this from people saying, oh, I dreamt of Mohini Didi yesterday like that. And
Mm.
so the more angelic we become, then we go into people's dreams.
It's like you are appearing for your seva in dreams too.
Right, right. Are you aware that you're in someone's dream, or Baba is doing his work and you're doing you're sleeping, or you're doing something else? Because I mean, what's night here is day there.
Who is doing it? I haven't thought about it. Yeah, go ahead.
So, Shirin Ben, my observation being with Didi 24 hours, even during the day, there are many, many moments when she goes into deep silence. She does her prayer, she does go into Baba's remembrance. Suddenly, we are talking to her, and suddenly she is so quiet. So, I'm sure at that time, Baba must be using her to do
Mhm.
unlimited seva, even though she is not aware directly, but somewhere in incognito way or indirectly, Baba must be giving those visions or experiences to all those who have bhavna for her. So that bhavna, there is something, some subtle mechanism which works automatically according to drama. And even the night time, I see her like early morning, she's sitting and in silence, very deep silence. So I'm sure, and you know that she wakes up very early, even though sometimes she's also in the bed, but still she's in that deep silent mode, no? And in Baba's remembrance, even when I have seen her when she's sleeping, her face is so bright. It's like somewhere Baba must be using her, even though she is sleeping. So these are my observations with her, being with her. So I hope you got the answer.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you,
And
Didi.
I think not only Brahmins, but I'm sure somewhere there are devotees, they must be getting visions of deities or many,
Mhm.
many other different services. Baba must be doing it. Like all ancestor souls, right? Baba is using them. I think with Didi, like what she's saying, that as much we also, each one of us, as much we do, must be Baba must be using us as well. Same like
Right,
her.
right,
Thanks.
right. Thank you. Didi, are you ready for one more question? Or too many questions?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Um, so Baba was saying, which was very intriguing for me. Baba was saying that he loved us so much and he found us because he loved us. But he also said he found us because of one specialty or another. So what is this importance of this specialty? First question is, why is our specialty so important to God?
Because, of course, as he said, he can use it and to create our fortune. If we want to see, one is to have a specialty, other is to use that specialty. I use it, Baba use it, others can use it. So some they are like very generous and they, kind of share their quality, their expertise or their specialties, even worldwide. Some through thoughts, some through words, some through actions. And there is some, I don't know if they recognize their specialty or not, but even if they recognize, they don't know how to use it. That's the difference. When we come to Baba, most of us, like I was 11, 12 age, you really don't know much. But how at every step, Dadis will teach you, Baba will teach, Mama will teach us. And whatever we learned was really from Dadis and Yagya. Even few years of university, but that was only intellectual, right? You
Mhm.
study something but the qualifications of life, lot of good qualities of life is recognition of one's own qualities, but use them more and more, expand them. So because there is so what really Baba meant that at least there will be one specialty.
Right.
But Baba used to like those who are all round. They could understand, manage everything, whatever comes in their life.
Do you think we need to know what that specialty is? Will Baba use the specialty without us knowing, oh, this is my specialty and I'm using it? Or I just need to say Haji to everything?
Both, no? You
Hmm.
have to say definitely yes. Like it was when yesterday Baba said, like in military, you are given an order to go to this area to fight. Then you can't say, no, I can't go. So then
Absolutely.
what Baba was telling us to be available all the time, to be ever ready. So wherever Baba wants us to go, both ways, could be subtly, could be physically. We should say yes. And that's what we did whole life, Wherever Baba said, okay, Baba, we going. Any service we did was Baba's directions.
So if we don't know our specialty, how would we find out what's our specialty?
If you don't know,
Mm-hmm. If people
you
don't know,
don't know.
because a few people were talking about it and like, we don't know our specialty. And they were like, do we need to know? Baba uses it anyway. But so that you answered. But what if we don't know, if we need to find out?
Let us say that you love to study, right? You love to read books, you love to, then you are able to write books, right? So that is your specialty to learn. And then that specialty goes in becoming an author. Like, you write very good, but all that is coming from because you like to study. You like to go deeper in Murli or even in Lokik way, right? You always love to study. So based on that, now you have many qualifications, right? You produce your food to YouTube. You produce so many things. So with one specialty of yours in seva and service, they multiply
Right.
and you are able to use them.
Right. Okay, Didi.
That's it.
No, I'm still thinking if like we need to go into deep silence to find what the specialty is. But
Yeah,
sometimes
definitely.
I wonder, Didi, if I know my specialty, does ego come in?
No, if it's from God, it's gift from God. Ego is when you think, I am this, I am this, I am this. But speciality is like you feel it's a gift from God. You definitely all the time feel it's Baba. It's Baba who has given me this specialty. Right?
Right.
And then you use more as a gift, not as a commercial or consuming.
Right.
So this way, in our heart, there is gratitude all the time that it's Baba, because I don't think I ever thought about speciality, but every time daddies will say, you can do this, you can, okay, I will try, I will try. I learned everything.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Thank
Okay.
you, Didi.
Yeah, for next time.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.